In an earlier podcast, we covered how to make an in-text citation when you would like to quote a source from somebody who is an expert in their field. In this podcast, let's re-examine the same source and how to insert it onto a works cited page. I'm going to go ahead and open the same document, and as you can see, I've created a works cited page. You can label it simply Works Cited with the text centered at the top, and make sure you align your text back to the left before you begin listing your sources. Now, because the rules can vary depending on the type of source that you're referencing, it's very difficult to memorize them all. For this reason, let's examine a very helpful resource called The Owl at Purdue. If you go to google.com, or ask.com, as I prefer to use, and type in Owl at Purdue, we can pull up Purdue University's online writing lab. This is a very helpful tool because it has the MLA 2009 Formatting and Style Guide laid out, and it's very easy to follow. I often reference this website when I'm making my works cited page. Let's go ahead and click on Works Cited Page, Basic Format. This is a basic format for the MLA Works Cited page. It's helpful to read over it to get a general idea of what should belong on a works cited page. We'll go ahead and look at electronic sources. Our source was retrieved from an online database, the JSTOR database, which is listed right here. So we're going to go ahead and use this as an outline for how we will insert our reference into our works cited page. As you can see, the format goes author's last name, comma, author's first name, period, the title of the article in quotation marks. Remember that the period goes inside the quotation marks. The name of the journal from which it was retrieved, the volume and issue, the year, and the page numbers. Then it lists the database it was retrieved from, the medium, web, and the date it was retrieved. Let's go ahead and copy and paste this to use as a template. Now let's re-examine our source. Our source was written by Anthony Taylor, the title of the article was Shakespeare and Radicalism, the Uses and Abuses of Shakespeare in 19th Century Popular Politics. That's a long title, so for time's sake I'm going to copy and paste. Let me go ahead and return that to the correct font. There we go. The name of the journal, the historical journal, volume 45, number 2, let's make sure we italicize the name of the journal. volume 45, issue 2. The year it was published, 2002. The page numbers, 357 to 359. The database we retrieved it from, JSTOR. Let's make sure we italicize that properly. And put our period. The medium, which was the web. And the date we retrieved it, which was 1st June 2011. It's very important to pay close attention to the various commas and periods and where they belong. It might seem minor, but MLA format is very specific, so make sure you follow the format exactly. Now that we've used our format to properly insert our own source, all we have to do is hit indent so that it's properly paginated, and we have successfully made our first reference on our Works Cited page.